This is what we call a little surf and turf, baby.
Surf and turf.
Key West, baby.
All right, what's up, family? I'm here with my boy, Dave Williamson. We're here in Paradise in Key West, Florida. It's an absolutely beautiful day for it, Dave. We got the planes flying, got the F-16s wanting to hang out with us.
That's a Floridian bird. Ooh, he's flying slow. Low and slow, they're flying those planes.
Hey, we ain't going low and slow today, baby. We're going hot and fast on the recteq bullseye. We've got some delicious swordfish steaks. Warren Sapp actually filleted these up for us yesterday.
I love that. Hall of Famer, true Florida boy right there.
I've also got some delicious ribeyes from Clay & Sons Seafood Market that we picked up in Delray Beach, Florida. Got the recteq bullseye preheated to about 550 degrees. I'm gonna take these out the packaging. Dave's gonna season them up, and we're just gonna enjoy a beautiful day in Florida.
Jody, you always come ready, dude. You always have all the right tools, the best proteins. All I gotta do is show up with my Key West starter kit here, a little coffee to get me going, and some mango booze. Key West, baby!
And on the way down, we stopped at the Buccee's, and I picked up some Buccee steak seasoning.
Love that. Can't wait to try it, man.
Right? Get these things out the packaging. Dave's gonna season them up. We've got a couple seasonings here. I got the Jody's Asian Persuasion.
One of my favorites.
We've also got my buddy Chris's best friend BBQ Best Friends barbecue. We got his beef rub. And then, like I said, we stopped at Buccee's on the way down from Augusta, Georgia to Key West. So we picked up some of that Buccee steak seasoning too. So we'll do the Jody's Asian Persuasion on the swordfish, and then we'll do a combo of the Best Friends barbecue and the Buccee's on the steak.
So if we're gonna layer this on, I'm gonna go with the red, finer one first.
There you go.
Just because it's steak and I want,
color, right?
that nice, thicker looking black crust on the outside. If it was pork, I would go red on the outside. You know, Jody, it's all about the flair.
Flair barbecue, just like Flair bartending. Shout out Lewis Blanchard. Lewis Blanchard signed me up back in the day for a Flair bartending class when I was bartending at somewhere in Augusta.
I could see you wearing lots of flair. So Jody, did you choose this on purpose? Because a lot of people will say that cooking swordfish is like cooking a ribeye or cooking a steak. Just of all the fish, you know, it's a little bit thicker and you cook it like, you treat it like a steak.
Right. We're treating it just like a steak, so we're able to cook it at the same exact time, Dave. But we ran into our favorite fishmonger, Reed the Fishmonger, yesterday, and he explained to us that the best fish is the freshest fish. So they literally pulled this off of a boat yesterday. Warren Sapp filleted it up for us.
Warren Sapp, University of Miami legend and Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Yeah. Fun fact, he actually has the same amount of baby mamas as he does touchdowns in the NFL. 3.
All right. Did not know that. All right.
Now you know. We figured that out on the ride down.
Didn't know that about my good friend Warren.
So we've got an experimental pellet going on. We've got the African, exotic African hardwood pellet burner.
Yeah, acacia wood, dude. This stuff burns really nice and hot and very
clean. It's a cleaner burning wood. What you said, acacia? It's called acacia wood?
Acacia wood, yeah.
And it's from Africa.
It's from Africa, man. Very cool company. Yeah, I've been enjoying their charcoal and their wood.
So we got the bullseye set up, Dave. We've got the sear kit on the right-hand side, and we just got the normal grates on the left-hand side. So we'll start the steaks on the left-hand side, and we'll start the swordfish on the grates, because I want that beautiful sear on those swordfish steaks. Oh yeah, you can hear that sizzle. So we've got these swordfish fillets out of Delray Beach, Florida.
You don't even have it out of the package yet, and I can just see the, woo, baby. That looks beauty. We might as well just pull it right out of the ocean right now.
We would have chose a different fish if there was a fresher
Something that's
fish.
fresher, if they had just gotten some mahi-mahi or something like that.
Absolutely, but the best fish is the freshest fish. You gotta have a good relationship with your fishmonger. You got to have a good relationship for anybody that's supplying your meats. I really feel like it's important, Dave, to know where you're getting your proteins from. You know how they were treated. You know how they were processed. That way you're not getting any of that nasty gunk. You know, you're not getting any of those PFCs, you know, any of those plastics or carcinogens in those bad boys.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they say, that it's very important. If you want to have a good life, you got to keep your wife happy, you got to keep your mom happy, and you got to keep your fishmonger happy, right? Those are the three pillars of happiness in life. It's some proverb I heard somewhere.
So hand me that Asian persuasion. I put it over there, got it out the way. I love this stuff. It's got some delicious ginger in it. It's got some garlic, got some coriander, a little bit of sriracha powder, give you a little bit of heat.
It's been a favorite out of my cabinet for a long time, Jody, since the day I met you.
So you were up last night with our buddy Mel.
I was. I had a show.
Dark Side of the Grill.
Dark Side of the Grill is in town. All of our buddies are in town. This is one of my favorite events all year long. We're defending champs this year. We got to defend our title. And it was so good to see some of the people that were in town already. And I had a show last night. I'm at the comedy club all week.
That's right. And we're here at beautiful Ocean's Edge Resort and Marina, like right at the beginning of Key West.
Right.
You take a left and it pulls you right into this bad boy.
And we get to cook around the pool this weekend. We get to go out fishing. We're going to catch our own fish. So we're going to cook on the sandbar.
That's right.
On one of the days, dude. It's truly a unique event that we're here.
It's the end of lobster season as well. So hopefully there's some lobsters left out there for us.
Oh, we're going to find them, dude.
Dude, if anybody can find them, it's Florida man Dave Williamson.
We're going to find them. We're going to throw them on this grill and do a video about that.
That's right. And you were born and raised in Florida?
I was. I grew up in Miami. My parents are big boaters. We would go over to the Bahamas a lot. So when I was a kid, other people were throwing the football with their dad. I was going out and looking for lobsters and fish and spearfishing them with a Hawaiian sling.
Drug runner too.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the summer job every Miami boy has.
All right, open up that grill for me.
It's like a paper route down here, you know?
That's right. Open up that grill for me, Dave.
Let's go.
Now, let's make sure that grate is super, super clean. It's nice and seasoned up. I actually cooked some ribeyes on this bad boy last week.
Yeah,
but
looks
man,
good.
This bullseye took a licking and kept on ticking on the trip here. It lasted all 12 and a half hours. It went through rain, went through heavy winds.
Florida potholes. It was just in the back of your truck going, good. Beauty, dude. I love that he left the skin on too.
Absolutely.
Did he suggest that for the
Yes, sir, yeah.
just keeping the integrity of the steak or giving it a little flavor?
You ain't lying. And we're just gonna peel that off. So we got the belly right there. That's gonna be the more fattier parts. Then we got the steak here. When we go to eat it, of course, we'll just cut out that bloodline. Some people like it.
Yeah.
But we'll cut it out and we'll let somebody else have that.
So with ribeyes and steaks in general and beef, obviously you're trying to achieve an internal temperature, a specific internal temperature.
Right.
But with the swordfish, I think we're just trying to get a little bit of a cook on the outside, and it's
That's
okay if there's no internal temperature, it's gonna make it safe.
Right. Well, technically the FDA says 155.
Yeah.
But we learned from Reed yesterday that all we gotta do is take our probe. Once we stick it in and it doesn't stick, it's good to go.
Got you.
So that's what we learned yesterday. Dude, I learned more yesterday in the 2 hours that we were hanging out with Warren and Reed than I have in 5 years.
And not just about Warren's baby mamas.
Not just about Warren's baby mamas, but like so much about seafood and steak and all of the good stuff that they have at Captain Clay and Son Seafood.
I love that.
Sweet. But another cool thing, Dave, is we've got these disposable cutting boards.
Yeah.
I love these things. It makes life so much easier because, again,
You just throw it in the ocean and it's fine.
now we're ready to go. Once these bad boys come off of here, we've got another disposable cutting board to use, man. All right, so these bad boys have been searing off for about 4-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it and check it out.
So if you're me, this is about 3/4 of a daiquiri long that they've been in there. Jody talks a lot, so he's a little less, but that's how long we're looking at here.
So I totally forgot my fish spatula, but luckily I picked up this cool new early wood spatula. I really like it. I wish it was a little bit flatter right there. But I thought it was really cool when I saw it.
It looks like you carved it out of a coconut or something.
Right? Well, we didn't super load this fish down with oil, but we know, oh yeah.
It's kind of cool how, like, you know how you can get chicken nuggets that are shaped like, you know, dinosaurs and things like that. This is kind of cool that we have a
brontosaurus.
Yeah, we have a swordfish that's shaped like a whale, kind of.
Boom! Look at that, son.
Go ahead and give these ribeyes a flip too.
Yes, sir. Oh,
look at that.
Look at that crustification.
No.
Looks absolutely amazing. Just cooking out here in beautiful Key West, Florida, man. You cannot beat it.
We're lucky that we're cooking some really good proteins today, the swordfish that Jody got and these ribeyes, but we could be cooking anything and I'd be happy
No doubt.
with my good buddy in this scenery I mean, who gets to do this? This is insane.
I know, right? Shout out to the, I wanted to call it the rub and tug again, but shout out to Bear and Burton's Key West invitation.
Well, we can tell that story, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So you go ahead.
So the first year that they did this, they called it the rub and tug because of the play on words, obviously, like barbecue rubs and tug, like a fish tugging on your line. And it's got sexual innuendo and made all of us immature people laugh and giggle. But by, yes, yeah, they know what's up. So by year 2 though, the sponsors were like, hey, we're on board. This is an amazing event, raising money for the Pediatric Cancer Foundation. But maybe we can call it something a little less sexual. So they changed it to Key West Invitational, Bear Burton's Key West Invitational.
All right,
But we all, the original OGs, we still call it the rub and tug.
That's right, baby. All right, these bad boys have been on for about 7 to 8 minutes. It's time to take them off. The steaks are at about 125, 130 degrees, and we know that those swordfish are ready to take off because I can stick my probe in there to little to no resistance. So I'm gonna try to take this off, Dave, without damaging the integrity of the fish.
Well,
that's why I got this awesome
Listen,
fish spatula.
if you need extra integrity, you just call Jody, all right?
Yeah, we were listening to Dave's comedy set on the way down here.
Oh, I love that, dude. I get paid a nickel every time you stream it.
Yeah, so we always, well, I always crack up, but we were cracking up when you were talking about, you know, me being a Georgia boy and growing up in Augusta, the 1996 Olympics.
Oh yeah, man.
Were the biggest deal for us, man. And hearing your story about you and your buddies hawking some tickets and going to all of the water polo games.
Yeah.
And then cheering on the one guy from the Netherlands.
Short version of that bit, which I still tell in my act. It's been one of my favorite stories, and when the Olympics come around, it gives me an excuse to tell it again.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But the moral of the story is, instead of going to the Olympics and just like, you know, heckling someone or cheering to entertain ourselves, me and my cousin as high school kids just picked a name at random off one of the rosters, and we became that dude's biggest fans.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun because, you know, first of all, water polo players aren't used to having super fans. And then, you know, 2, it just felt good. And that guy was into it, and he had the most amazing game, and they won that game. And it was the only game the Netherlands won the entire Olympics that year. So be positive, people.
All right, so these bad boys just got off. So one of my ultimate tips is right when the protein comes off of the grill, hit it with some salt. You can hit it with the seasoning that you seasoned it up with, but hit it with some extra salt. My doctor told me to lay off the salt.
Yeah. We actually curated this salt straight from the ocean behind us, guys.
All right, so these steaks look absolutely amazing. Good job, Dave.
Oh, man. So do you always remove like the...
Yeah, the spinalis first, because I like to cube these little guys up.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably the most tender part of it.
But nothing wrong with just slicing it and leaving it all attached either.
No, you totally. And then I like to find the grain on this bad boy and just slice against the grain. Sun bearing down, it's like 75 degrees, perfect weather, raising money for pediatric cancer.
Yeah. Now we're just cooking for fun, so we just threw it on there and pulled it off when it got to the internal temperature we want.
Right.
But if you want your steak to be pretty, we could have thrown it on the GrillGrates and done a little cross section on there, branded it up a little bit, you know?
There you go, give a little bit of that belly.
Yeah, look at that.
Right, peel that skin off.
Oh, man.
Just a little bit of seasoning. You want to be able to taste the fish.
Dude,
so smooth.
Perfect. Just nice and white and flaky.
Char on the outside.
It's not clear anywhere, like the heat got all the way through, but definitely super moist. Did not overcook this.
Wow.
I say we do a little bit more of that Asian persuasion.
A little bit more?
A little sprinkle.
A little bit more?
After the fact, yeah.
I like where your head's at, big dog. So on this, all we'll do is cut out a little bit of that bloodline, because that's where technically, you know, if there was any mercury or anything bad in it, that's where it would be. Some folks will eat, some folks will eat it.
Snort that, bro.
Dude, Warren snorted it yesterday.
The Bloodlines?
Yeah.
Fun fact, Bloodlines, very good dramatic series that takes place right here in the Keys, Florida Keys.
Really?
Yeah. You can actually pass the house that they filmed it at.
Get your big old finger right there,
man.
Dave.
Key West is known as the Conch Republic. Have you ever had conch before?
Yeah, I actually had some conch soup last night.
Nice. Conch chowder?
Conch chowder, yeah.
Well, you and I don't want to talk about this, but I would love for you to have a good conch a good conch salad before you leave, some conch fritters. Dude, all about the conch.
Dude, I'll suck on some conch.
Hello. Oh, good, good. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Got this from Captain Clay and Son Seafood, Delray Beach, Florida. Oh my gosh. Super fresh, right out the water. Let's eat some of this steak.
Here.
Some of that spinalis.
Just want to show the good people at home. This is what we call a little surf and turf, baby. Oh. That's a little bite right there, bro. Mother effer.
Turf?
Got a little bit of the ocean, a little bit of the land. Good friends, good food, good atmosphere, beautiful weather. All we need now is another mango daiquiri.
That's right.